all, in this video, we are going to learn about the remaining topic of the process of the work in space safe. Okay, so in the last video, we have discussed about the customer centricity and the decision thinking. Okay, so in the decision thinking, we have gone through some examples of the user persona, then the empathy maps and the maps and the story map. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss and learn some concepts of the remaining one. So what is the vision? Align everyone on the product direction. So the product vision is a description of the future state of the product, correct? So how will our product solve our customers problems? How, what features does it have? How it will differentiate us from others, right? And what non-functional requirements does it deliver or not? Okay, so feature fulfill the product visions. Okay, the art backlog is the holding area of upcoming features that will address user needs and they deliver business benefits for a single agile release train, that is art. Okay, so let's see the features represent the work for this art. Okay, the benefits features emphasizes the justifies development cost and the provides business perspective for the decision making. So acceptance criteria are typically defined during the art backlog refinement, so reflect the functional and non-functional requirements fits in one pi, okay, iteration. So we need the multi-factor authentication as well. So what are the benefits of that hypothesis? That is that enhance the user security via both password and the device. Okay. So acceptance criteria, what would be the? This is example of feature. Okay. Yeah. So you can see, say it's a user story, one of the user story. So acceptance criteria will should be like this: USB token as a first layer, then the password authentication, multiple tokens on a single device, then the user activity log reflecting both authentication factors. Okay, this should be the acceptance criteria for this story. This is the example of one of the user story. Okay, how feature benefit hypothesis will be justified. Okay, yeah. So this go ahead and see what the enablers build the architectural runway. So the architectural runway is the existing code. Okay, hardware components, marketing, branding guidance, and other variables that enable the near term business features. Okay, this is the architectural runway. So enablers build up the runway, including exploration, architectural, infrastructure, and the compliances. Feature consumes the runway. So the architectural runway must be continuously maintained. Use capacity allocation for enablers that extend the runway. Okay, for example, a single sign-on mechanism will enable sign in multiple applications. Correct. So this is the example, one of the example. So you can see the architectural runway. You have to see the enablers. They're implemented now, then the to support feature new feature future features as well. So so this is the architectural runway. Features are there and we have to go through and have to maintain that acceptance criteria of the user story. Okay, so this is all about the architecture runway, how enablers build. Okay, then the features are implemented by the stories. You can see the business feature there, then the enabler story and the user story. Enabler story is what research how to calculate the shipping cost. This is the enabler. What will be the user story for us to work? As a book purchaser, I can see the price for each shipping method for my current year so that I can select a shipping method based on the price. Okay, calculate the shipping cost. We have to do the research on that. Okay, this is enabler and how we can see is interpreted in the user story. What exactly problem we are having. Okay, so stories are small increments of value that can be developed in days, are relatively easy to estimate. Story user voice for from form, right, captures the end users roles, activities, and the goal. Features fit in one PI for one art, stories fit in one iteration for one team. Okay, got the difference, right? So PI is that planning, we can say, right? Product in iteration, and this is the stories fit in one iteration itself. Okay, yeah, is estimate the stories with relative story points. A story point is a number that represents volume, how much there is, complexity, how difficult it is, knowledge, what we know, uncertainty, that is what's not known. Okay, the story points are relative and are not connected to any specific unit of measure. Okay, so guidance is what is the size it is compared to the other stories. An 8 point story should take relatively 4 times longer than the 2 point story. Okay, got it? Yeah. Okay, so let's see the next concept of the ROI, that is prioritize features for optimal ROI. In a flow system, job sequencing is the key to improving economic outcomes. To prioritize based on the lean economics, we need to know two things, that is cost of delay in delivering value. The second is how long it takes to implement the values. Okay, the cost of delay in delivering value, how long it takes to implement that value. Okay, if you only quantify one thing, quantify the cost of delay. Okay, so you can see the next concept is related to WSJF, that is weighted shortest job first. In general case, in any COD, that is cost of delay and the duration, give the preference to the jobs with a shorter duration and higher COD using WSJF. Okay, this calculation you can see cost of delay divided by job duration, that is job size. You can get it, that is weighted shortest job first, so we can complete that first job. Okay, so in this example you can see the features A, B and C having the durations is 1 3 10 and cost of delay is 10 3 1. So WSJF is like that 10 1 and 0.1. Okay, so this is the time we can get it, right? Duration one, cost of delay is 10, correct? So you can see the A B C difference. So delay cost you can see in the graph, right? Yeah, so how we can calculate the WSJF with relative estimating? In order to calculate WSJF, team needs to estimate cost of delay and the duration. For duration, use job size as a quick proxy. Relative estimating is a quick technique to estimate the job size and the relative value. The stakeholders are the business owners, product managers, product owners, and the system architect. Okay, those are will be stakeholder will decide that. Okay, user business value plus time capacity, risk reduction, or and opportunity enablement divide by the job size. Okay, we can get this calculated. Okay, just go through this video once again and you will get the exact need of that WSJF calculation, and you can get the estimation as well. Okay, if any questions or any concern you are having, just put it in the comment, we will help you out. Okay, the remaining part of this process of the work in safe details, right, we will cover in the next part. Okay, thank you.